It is Sunday at the end of July. The garden is exploding. Some things are finishing up and some things are just getting ripe. And I've picked my tomatoes. This is half of what I've already picked today. And I have a whole big basket in the house for saucing tomorrow. And some of the projects I'm finishing up, these are birdhouse gourds from last year. And they dried all winter. And then they had this gross mold on them. And I killed the mold. And now I'm waiting for it to peel. You see how it has a really cool pattern underneath the skin? That's what I'm waiting for. My little hydrangea cuttings took. I had 4 successes. Actually 5, because I gave one to my best friend. And 1 failure. And leftover mess from the indigo. But yeah, we have the beans have been taken out. And I sowed carrots. And now there's cardboard on top of it to keep it moist enough to germinate. The medicine garden is thriving. I don't really want to hide the mess of the patio because that's what real gardening is like. I fed the indigo and it's put on a ton of new growth. So I'll definitely get at least 1 more batch. This small bed of beans is about to give us some eating beans instead of canning beans. And the corn is tasseling up top and starting to develop its ears. So if you're not aware, all of the pollen that falls from here then drifts down. Oof. And each of these hairs has to have some pollen on it for the kernel to grow. So as the wind shakes these, I don't know if it's catching the pollen on the camera, then the pollen drifts down and hits the tassels or the silks. And the beans that I planted are growing up like crazy. It's a little jungle in here. And then over here, I have another dye plant, marigolds. And my butternut squash have come from over by the fence. And they joined in here. So it is a 3 sisters by its own devising. We've got leeks over here. They're doing really well. Make some gorgeous soup in the fall. The eggplants can get full sun now. They're stunted because they weren't getting enough sun. I don't know if they'll produce. Oh, look, there's a little eggplant. I didn't see that. Look at that. Oh, that's exciting. And then we've got a new patch of comfrey. Always welcome. And some stuff is dying back in here. But the borage is gonna seed. We've got new comfrey flowers for the bees. There's lots of echinacea. And then my tree lilies are starting. These ones are baby size this year. Next year they'll be about 7-8 feet tall. The butternut squash is going crazy on the fence. And the grape has reached to up there. Maybe next year we'll get grapes. And then we've had some blueberries. There's one left there. And I tied my elderberry to the fence because it was flopping a bit. And this bed of pumpkins and gourds is starting to take off now. So yeah, just a quiet morning in the garden before it gets too hot to be out here. I hope you guys have a good week. Take care.